Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Imagine a Life podcast. I'm Francis LaCuesta and I'm your host. And it's July. And the topic today is really all about the mid-year reset or self-renewal. And I want to share with you a few things that I feel could help or support you on your own mid-year review. Okay, so I think it's a great way to actually do that. Um, it's been like six months, and I'm pretty sure that like as for me, there's already so much that happened. And I think this is the best time to look at your intention, your goals that you have set from the start of the year, and see where you are right now, and do a little bit of review, and so that you can come up with either something new or you want to retain your intention from the start of the year or set new set of goals that you want to achieve by the end of 2024. Okay, so let's dive right in. Okay, so for my on my end, there are like four things that I want to look into, plus um, one step that would complete the process. So it is, I want to start with the first one, and that is to take stock or to review of what your intention is during the start of the year. What were the goals that you wanted to accomplish before the year ends? And then looking into that, and what have you already done? So, what have you already accomplished? And just also, looking at it and reviewing it, and then take a moment to celebrate, no matter how big or small these are. Okay, so these are your wins, no matter what. Maybe you made an intention about your health, that you wanted to be fitter or you wanted to eat healthier food. So maybe what you've done is when it comes to that, you've been, let's say, walking more, or you have been doing more exercises, or you have been eating and more conscious of the food that you're eating now. And so these little things, these are your wins. So take time to celebrate those. Or maybe you had an intention, or you have an intention on improving your well-being, for example, and so maybe you have already learned new set of tools to help yourself to self-soothe in moments when you feel stressed out, or you have done some self-care, or you have allowed yourself to, for rest and recreation, and allowed yourself to just be having that time to just um, to rest and to really enjoy it. Maybe those are some of the things that you have done. And no matter how big or small they are, celebrate them. And it's also a way of like giving yourself that boost that, you have done something in the past 6 months. You have done something that could help forward you, and that helped you in any way that you can to better yourself. And so that's the first one. It's first is like a review of what your intentions are and what have you already done. And then you celebrate those small wins, big and small alike. So some of the one question that you could ask yourself is, what steps have you done to stay true to your intention? And just list them down and see, give yourself the pat on the back and congratulate yourself that you have done a good job. Okay. So also just a note there that even if you haven't done anything that you feel that, oh no, I wanted to do this at the start of the year, I wanted to do more exercising, I wanted to stay more fit, and then you haven't done it, then that's also okay. That's why we're doing this. That's why it always is, every day is actually a good time to begin. It just so happened that this is like a mid-year thing. And now it's time that you can actually start again. And so this is a good time as any to begin and recommit. Okay, so that's the first one. Review, take stock of your intention, celebrate big and small wins. And then we move on to the second one, which I feel is very essential, and that is letting go. Okay, so letting go of, you know, first ask yourself, right? So, what things in your life, since the start of the year at least, that you have let go or are willing to let go of if you haven't already? So, sometimes we have so many things that we want to do, so many of uh, goals that we wanted to accomplish. And obviously, we can't do the same things at the same time. So we need to create space, literally and figuratively. Okay, so what are you willing to create space for? So it could be that, in the case of, let's say, you have an intention when it comes to your health. What are you letting go of? It could be letting go of, eating junk food, or letting go of, or eating less sugar, for example, eating less sodium based meals. And then, or if it's about your well-being, what are you willing to let go of when it comes to um these things that give you stress, for example? Are these like old resentments that you haven't really looked into that you want to let go of? So letting go allows you to also create space. And that's what you need, because when you create space, you welcome new things, you welcome new opportunities, new possibilities. And that's what we wanted to have more of, right? More space to play with, more space to keep new dreams alive. So that is the second one, letting go, and so that you can create more space for new opportunities, new possibilities to enter. So the third one is, what are you willing to have more of? So this is a question that you can play with when you let go and when you have more space to play with. This gives you the time and opportunity to also nourish and nurture yourself. So this is a time like we're in. Okay, what do I want to have more of in my life? In terms of, so the example that we have is on health. So I want more time for myself. I want more of, the good things to enter in my life. I want to experience more positive emotions and to welcome those, what those are, so, and then provide more space for those. So how do you nurture that? Okay, and there is this story of this the story of the two wolves. I don't know if you've heard of this before, but this is a from a Native American fable. And the story goes that, there is an old Cherokee, a grandfather, talking to his grandson, and he said that, there is a battle going on inside each person. And that battle, he said, is like, there's like two wolves inside us. One wolf is on evil, like where he is, like, there's anger, there's like the envy, there's sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, there's self-pity, guilt. And on the other side of that is this another wolf that, nurtures joy, peace, love, hope, humility, there's kindness, there's compassion. And so he said that there is that fight going on inside each and every person. And the grandson asked him and said, like, okay, so which wolf will win? And the grandfather told him that it's the one you feed. And so this is also for the third part, related to this, is that, what, how will you nurture that? When you plant new seeds, when you plant new dreams, how do you water that? What do you feed it with? Right. So it's just like that story between the two wolves. You have a choice in you. Like, how do I want in the next 6 months? How do I want to nurture um, these new opportunities, these dreams, these possibilities that are emerging or coming up for me? How do I want to feed them? Right. So there is the choice in you, and you do have that, like, to play with and have. that willingness to have more of it in your life. And so either way, it's a choice that you will have to choose for yourself. So that's the third one. What are you willing to have more of in your life? And how do you want to nurture and nourish that? So the fourth one is, this is now an action. And the fourth one is, what are you willing to create and what are you willing to express? So when you are feeling all energized, inspired, and moved, there's a part of you that really wants to feel to be expressed, right? So it could be a creative pursuit, it could be something else that that based on what moves you, right? So it could be something that you don't really have to, like, all out share it with others if that is not something that you're comfortable with. But what is it about you that you wanted to express? And these are also some set of actions that you're willing to take to make those intentions, or to if you have this set of goals that you wanted to do, what are those steps that you're willing to take on those parts? So the thing about that is, when you do it, and you set your mind, your heart, and your soul into it, then you know that you are moving forward no matter what, no matter how small the steps you take. And so, importantly, it is also be able to trust yourself enough that you can and will be able to accomplish that. So, one other thing that you can do is, to just to listen to that inner wisdom and allow it to move you so that you can do all of these amazing things that your heart wants to do, and just follow that. Sometimes there's just that um instinct, right? And so just learning to listen into the inner wisdom that you have, and moving forward, um and just allowing yourself to be moved by it. And so the additional step, right, the bonus step that you can do is to review now, right, your intention or some of the goals that you have set for yourself early this year. Do you want to revise them, or do you want to make like a really, it's like a self-renewal, that you have a new set of intentions that you want to make, or you want to recommit to it? So it is, once again, your choice. What works for you? And the important thing is that, what energy are you bringing into this right now? Is there an energy of excitement? Is there an energy of like, there's a new possibility um, available for you and that you can take? Okay. So this is also, a way for you to declare that you have something that you want to, that you are renewing within yourself, and that feels real and honest to you. Okay, so one other thing that you can do is to share it with someone that you can trust, who will hold your intentions for you. Um, because even if, I know not everybody has that, but if you do have that one person, even just one person that you can rely on, who can hold the intention for you, that will also help you become accountable and allow you to move forward with it. Then that is one thing that you can do, right? And another is, if you'd like to work with a coach, right, who can help you and support you and move towards the goals that you've set for yourself, then that's also a good thing, right? And so I would, on my end, I would love to support you and help you, with your mid-year reset and self-renewal. And so if you're interested to do that, just head off to francislacuesta.com and book a free 30-minute call with me, and I would love to support you with that. Okay. All right, so let's review the 4+1 steps on self-renewal and mid-year reset and review of your intention and your goals. Okay, so the first one really is to take stock, right, of what was your intention for during the start of the year and what have you accomplished, and then celebrate the small and big wins that you have. Second is letting go. What are you willing to let go of? And allowing, what and creating this space for the new and new possibilities to come in. The third one is, what are you willing to have more of? And this is in a way of nurturing or feeding, right, this dreams, this hopes, this desire of yours, and then just choosing which one you wanted to feed it with, right? And so the fourth one is, what are you willing now to create and to express? Because when you feel energized and moved and inspired, what is your heart telling you to do? Like, and how do you now want to express yourself? And the fifth one is to just review and then see if your intention still resonates with you or if this needs to be renewed completely. And then, and slash, or having somebody to support you on your journey towards that. Okay, so that's it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've done the work and how is it going for you. So head off to francislacuesta.substack.com and leave your comments. Okay, so that's it for me. And then see you all next time. Bye for now.